Good morning. 5:30, sorry, 6:30. And I thought I would do a video of cutting up this jackfruit. I went to the Mango Festival in South Florida last weekend, and I was gifted this jackfruit, and I'm not a big fan. Actually, I don't like jackfruit at all. So if you are watching this video hoping to learn something about jackfruit, like how to cut it, you know, fun facts, this is not your video. I had to look at a couple of YouTube videos myself just to understand how to get through this process, because it has a really sticky sap. I was warned about that. I'm Jamaican, so you would think that I would have a little more knowledge about this fruit. I do not. It stinks to high heaven. It's starting to smell up the house. But the Caribbean in me cannot see waste. I'm thinking it's already bad. Look how it looks. Look at that. So what I'm doing is seeing if there's anything salvageable in this fruit. I've got a bowl to see if there's anything that I can eat. And then I've got some oil to put on the knife and on these gloves. So let's do that. Getting it on the fruit, but that doesn't matter, I don't think. They said you're gonna lose your knife. My reasons for not liking jackfruit is it stinks. I just don't like the smell. I'm only just now getting used to the fact that people use it for tacos and things of that nature. I guess it's like the Jamaican acai, the miracle fruit, but for me, it's the smell. I'm not really a fan. Okay, so this is from when we brought it home. A friend of mine was with me when we got the fruit, and trying not to get our clothes disgusting. All right, so I hope I have enough oil on it. And then let's see what's inside. This thing is so nasty to me. I'm sorry. I'm just not a fan. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Whoa. Well, here we go. Surprise, surprise. It looks like it does have, like it's okay. Oops, lost that seed. I'm keeping the seeds because they are also edible. I think you have to boil them. They're slippery. And I was told that you can't, or at least told, I learned from YouTube, you can't eat this part. So I'll cut around that. This knife is not working. Let me use this knife. Like I said, this is a pretty big fruit. It's not working either. Give me a second here. Here's my oil. The more knives I use, the more I have to try and make sure I don't lose them. Okay, this is working a little better. I'm gonna cut out the core. Now that it's open, I can admit it doesn't smell as bad. I'll give it that. You know, but unfortunately, I spent a lot of years not liking this fruit, so our rehabilitation and that's the relationship is gonna be ongoing. Let me some more oil on my knife. Now that I have to cut this in half. Looks like I got to it just in time. I have to admit. All right, more seeds. Now based on the videos I saw, it should, I don't know. It's like it's supposed to be something I could peel out. Let's see if I pull out this center core, if that helps me out. Wow. Okay. So what I'm doing is let me move this out of the way. What I'm trying to do is rip it apart so I can see where the pegs are, which parts are the edible part. because I have no frame of reference with this fruit whatsoever. It's kind of unwieldy. Okay, where's the other small knife? Okay, here's this one. All right. I know that I think there's different types of jackfruit. So, like I said, anybody who knows more about jackfruit, you can drop comments and y'all can learn among yourself. Okay, so this part, like I guess like the middle of a pineapple would not be edible, or I guess people don't eat it. But I have this now. Now that I've pulled it out, I have these meaty parts, and I think this is what I'm actually aiming for. Like, if I take this part off of it, because that looks like where the seed was, and then that leaves me with this. It's another seed gone. Honestly, now that it's cut open, it doesn't smell as bad. And I'm just gonna get to ripping these things apart here. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna rip these apart. I mean, it looks like a lot of jackfruit. I do this out of respect for those who do like this fruit. I will find people who do like it. I do not. And I would, but like I said, it's not something in my nature to waste things. So I will find people, I'll freeze it. I will send it off to people who I know like it, because like I said, it is definitely a delicacy. It's something that it's becoming, it's very healthy. I know that. And I think it's amazing that people make, like, they substitute it for meat. I think that's really awesome. But too late in the game for me. But just because I don't like it doesn't mean that those who do like and respect, and plus, just from a nature perspective, holistic perspective of respecting Mother Earth and the bounty that she gives us, I would not be one to just toss this much edible food away that I know would bring somebody pleasure. So that is what I'm going to do here. I'm gonna respect food. Respect food. More seeds. I mean, I haven't watched the video on what people do with the seeds, but like I said, I've already gotten some feedback that they're edible. What people do is, some people boil them, some people roast them, if I'm not mistaken. As I said, if you're watching this video to learn about jackfruit, this is not the video. I mean, I don't know anything about everything I know about jackfruit can be written on the head of a pen in Old English and leave space. So you've got it all right now. You and me are learning together. You and I are learning together about this fruit. But I will say that the one thing I know is when it's ready, it smells. And although this one wasn't really stinking up the house, it was smelling enough for me to know that if I didn't do something, it would, I mean, I guess it would rot, because that's what fruit does. I think this is part of the white part. Okay, so I like to think that I got all the edible parts out of this section. This is what I'm left with. I'm assuming that if I had peeled off the skin, there would be a husk. So that's that. This is also more meat. This is a little too soft. This kind of went bad. But compared to how the outside looked, I'm actually a little bit impressed that so much of it remains. So, yeah, so I'm gonna do this last little piece, but this is what I'm left with. Oops, I'm losing seeds. Thank you. If you like jackfruit, I don't know what to say. I'm not shaping it all over the world, but just know out of respect for, just out of respect. I respect your love of jackfruit, even though I don't. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.